Okay. Almost 9:30. A little behind this morning. And now that I'm editing my videos at night, I really can't say that's the problem because otherwise I was staying up watching TV. So, but I did have to get the all the new text set up because instead of just having, this is more for YouTube people, everything down here is the same. Down here is the same in front of me with what exercises I'm doing, so that doesn't change. But up here I changed it from today's weight and next time to set 1, set 2, and next time. So I had to make all those little adjustments on there. And then I also, since I was talking about the HMB free acid, I put the summary of one of the studies from the National Center for Biotechnical Research on there about it. So I put the summary that go across screen at the end. And it did take a little bit longer because now I had 2 sets to make sure that I line up properly for the text to when I start the set. But whatever. Down at 9:30. It's not 10:30. It's not 11 o'clock. So I'm happy with that. 9:30 is fine. 9:30 is better than later. Plus, I believe everything is set up right. I have my phone, my main phone muted. I have the music loaded up. I have the Bluetooth speaker on. Obviously, the camcorder's going. It's plugged in. It's got the the microphone on. You guys are obviously on. Yo, hello. The screen is black. The screen's black. Should be black. I can see it. I can see me on the screen. Twitch is saying my screen is black. I don't know. Can you see it now? I don't know. I can see it perfectly on my side. I don't know. Hate that heater. It's the middle of May. It's the end of May. Someone thinks it'll bug me. I got the video queued up with the right volume on it. Yeah, so I think I'm good. I even made sure I took the weights off the easy bar and I wouldn't weight it too to make sure I had the right. This is weird. My 10-pound stupid 3-piece straight bar that I bought at Walmart feels heavier than the 10-pound easy bar. And it can't be that much because according to the content packaging, the packaging on that easy bar, not the easy bar, the cap straight bar, it was like total net weight was like 11.14. Maybe it's that extra pound and a half-ish that it is that made it feel a lot heavier. Maybe it's also the fact that the easy bar has a very obvious center because it's got the little W thing in the middle. And the cap straight bar obviously doesn't. I have to kind of guess it. Maybe it just felt a little awkward. But I took it upstairs, stepped on the scale with all my clothes on and everything else. It's 194.2. Which even with just these shoes on and the clothes, I still think that should be 4 pounds. That was 190.4 on Sunday. Plus I had some water in me and I ate a protein bar with my kids, but that protein bar doesn't weigh much. I don't know. Whatever. And then I was 204.8, something like that. So it's 10 pounds. It's a 10-pound one. I figured it was, so we're good. We start using that with the barbell curls. It's really the only thing we're going to use it for is the barbell curls. You could also use it for reverse curls if you wanted to, or for the preacher curls if you wanted to. But my bench has that preacher setup that I like to use. And even with that preacher setup, you don't have to use the handles, the handle that comes with it. You can actually just use the preacher setup, the preacher bench, and use your own barbell if you want to. Options are fun. I am down to 0 people on Instagram, whatever the fuck this is called, TikTok. I had 60 people in here. Nobody likes me. One thing I wanted to mention or go over that I didn't go over yesterday, so real fast, is that my goal for this 6 weeks, all right, 7 weeks. It's actually 7 weeks. This time it's 7 weeks. We have an extra week to reach our goal, which is good. I have an extra week to reach my goal. You have an extra week to reach your goal if you're doing this too. So, over the first 6 weeks, like I said, I dropped 11.5 pounds, 5% body fat, and almost 3 inches off my stomach. So my goal for this segment, the second segment, okay, obviously there's a little more muscle training involved in this one. I don't know, can you see me now over here on Twitch? My goal for this segment, again, we're doing a little more muscle training. We're doing 2 sets of 15. I know that's not a lot. It's not designed for muscle building, but we are pushing harder than doing a 1 of 30. 1 of 30 is 100% more set up to be cardio endurance, while 2 of 15 is more endurance toning. So there will be a little more muscle mass gaining than there was the last 6 weeks. So my goal is to drop another 10 pounds. Okay, I'm not focused on the weight. All right, I want to be around 180 pounds, which if I drop that 10 pounds, I will be there. However, I also want to be at like 8 to 10% body fat, and even if I get down to 180 in the next 6-7 weeks, I'm not going to drop another almost 20% body fat in that time frame. So I'm not worried about it. As long as the weight's going along correctly, I'm fine. But 10 pounds sounds about right, with a little bit of muscle gain and some fat loss. That sounds about right. 5% body fat, I'll be happy with that again. And then I'm at 43.5 inches as of Sunday. I would like to be down to, I would like to say 40, so I would like to get 3.5 inches, which sounds about right for the 7 weeks. But I'll be happy. I would like it to be 44. My goal is 44, but I will be happy if it goes down another 3 inches and I'm at 40.5. So I'll be cool with that. So I'm going to write this down so we know. So by, what is that, June 10th? July 10th. That's July 10th. That'd be the end of this, end of the 7 weeks and end of these 3 months. That'd be the end of the first full segment, the full quarter, the first quarter. So July 10th. Sorry if this is wiggling on you. July 10th. We want to be down to 180 pounds. That would be 22.5 roughly % body fat, and then I'm going to say 40-inch even waistline. So that's the goal. Got it written down. This is going to stay down here with everything else. For that. That's our goal. That's my goal for the end of the first 3 months on July 10th. I know people with birthdays on July 10th. One of my friends from high school, my ex-wife's mom, and her twin aunt and uncle. All born on July 10th. Different years, obviously. I also made the mistake when I first started dating my ex-wife and she told me her birthday. I said, oh, that was my ex-Heather's birthday. Oops. That didn't go over very well. It's just a fact. That's all it is. It's just a fact. All right. Anyway, let me switch my thing. That's one thing I forgot to do is switch my papers. I gotta switch my papers. All right. So again, we are on the 2 of 15 segment, as opposed to the 1 of 30 that we did before. Everything, if you're following along, everything you did last time, all the weight that you did last time, whatever you wrote down the last time, we are adding weight to that in addition to what you wrote down. So if you're like, I can do 30 pounds, on this exercise. See, I just did 30 pounds on my last week, on week 6. We'll call it week 6. That's what it was. Week 5. You're on week 5. You wrote down, I did 30 pounds on this exercise. I'm going to keep it at the same weight. You're going to take it up anyway. But let's say you did 30 pounds. You're like, you know what? If we were doing 1 of 30 one more time, I can go ahead and add 5 more pounds for 35. You're taking it up to 40. So everything that you have set for the last week of 1 of 30, with the intention of doing one more week of 1 of 30, is going up. So everything goes up this time. And I have all my notes here, so I know what I did on week 5, like these wide lat pull downs. I did 40 pounds. I'm like, if I was doing 1 of 30 again, I would keep that 40. So that means I'm going to take it up to 45 this time because we're adding weight on everything. Again, the nice thing about having a second set as opposed to the 1 of 30, because you don't really feel it until near the end anyway, your set's done. We have a second set to make adjustments. We're like, you know what? That wasn't good enough. So I'm going to add more weight for my second set. They'll be like, that wasn't quite where I wanted to be, so next week I'm going to go ahead and add more, just like before. 7 exercises yesterday. I increased weight for the second set, so I'm kind of happy with that. I'm proud of that. However, here's the thing I want to make sure I clarify today, because it's an ab day. My ab routine is not following the same pattern of the 30 rep total. 1 of 30, 2 of 15, 3 of 10, 5 of 6, etc. Because I'm not going for building on the abs, I'm going for toning, tightening, and defining on the abs. So the abs will stay lightweight, little to no weights. Might add weight as needed, like a 5-pound ankle weight across my chest while doing crunches, or I'm like laying across my hip while doing side planks, or things like that. I'm 14 again. Things like that. So yeah, we will continue to do 30 reps, but we're just going to add sets. So today, instead of doing two sets of 15 on the ab work, we're going to do 2 sets of 30 on the ab work. People keep coming in and leaving. It's so disappointing. Yeah, that's it. Other than that, it's abs, back, and biceps day 1. And the easy bar, like I said, the only thing we're using the easy bar for that I just picked up free at the car wash will be the barbell curls. It's a nice solid bar. It has a little bit of rust on the ends, but nothing that's like coming off of my hands. So it's just kind of like in between the threading and a little bit like on the twisties on these things, these thingamabobbers. But I took off the 15-pound weights and didn't get anything on my hands. So unlike this old ass like 1970s weird ass bar here that I think I showed you in one of the other videos, they have these weird ass clamps that I have to use an actual wrench to clamp down every time. I mean, that was designed back then, but I'm not going to do that. It's more convenient. convenient ways of doing it with these quick clamps and these twisting threaded things. Hi people, you'll be gone in a few minutes, if not quicker. Yeah, so I believe that is it. Today's warm-up is Hip Hop Abs Ab Sculpt. So it's going to be designed to work with the ab routine that I have, which is just crunches, reverse crunches, and oblique crunches. So yeah, it'll be a nice warm-up, nice smaller ab workout to start with, and then we'll do my 2 sets of 30 on my 3 ab exercises. I believe it's about, I think I just said about 20, 22, 23 minutes, I believe, total. I've already got it queued up. Yeah, that should be it. Anything else? Anything else you need to say? Oh, my other goal for this this 6 weeks is to not talk as much. Only been 15 minutes, which is good. That beat yesterday half an hour. And I did really good in between. I didn't waste a lot of time coming over and just chit-chatting and saying stupid shit and dumb anecdotes and stuff. Then I talked another half hour or so afterwards. I believe that should be it. Alright, so it's all queued up. Oh, what happened? I just hit the button to make the screensaver go. Stupid fucking thing. It's a Samsung product too. I don't understand why it's being a bitch. The bitch too, like, I'll go to open the tray and the tray will go not like repeatedly, but every time I open it, it'll go and close. I open it again, then it'll sit a little bit longer, then it'll close. I'm like, you fucker. Which is why I had all those Turbo Jam videos on one disc, so I have to keep doing it. So now I might make a new disc to put all 3 of these on the same disc. Or 4, because I'll need the total body burn for my recovery week. And then also have to change it for the Turbo Sculpt, because that's the only, Anyway. Now I gotta start this over again. I'm all mad. Oh, there it is. Never mind. Good.
Welcome to Hip Hop
Yeah, 23 minutes.
This is the video that's going to give you the foundation for the greatest abs
There's
you
this dude,
ever
dopey
had.
looking dude in the back with his shirt
We're going to work it out and groove today, all in your core. You know what? Step side to side right here. Now listen up. This workout has no sit-ups to crunches, okay?
And again, this is cheesy as hell, and they look just as dumb as I do doing it. Except they're insane.
Right here to my left. She's always going to do some exercise.
I won't say they look dumb, but
follow her. Ready? March it out. Right here. Good. Now, even when you march, whenever you march, I want you to keep
but of course their camera is full on, and you guys got me all angled.
Pump the arms out here. Pump in. Tighten up. And groove. You got it? You got to feel it. Work. Just start to feel it. Hands up. And hit step side to side. Right here. Go. Now, keep it tight. Even though you're doing this, okay? 4 more. 4 and 3. Come back and pump through. Pump it out. Feel the hip squeeze. Look, I'm lifting, I'm tugging, and I'm tight. Here we go. Try it again. Here we go. Body clap right here. Go here. Okay? Keep it tight. Ready? Now pump center. Go. Work. You got it. Yeah. Yeah. Step side to side. Hey. Come on. You're in. You're good. Pump it through. I can feel it work. Feel it. Go. Hit. Move it up right here. Clap it up high. Let's go. Push. You hear that? Where to go, y'all? Come on. Come on. Even when you move, you still gotta lift the hips up. And exhale tight. Go. Push. Do it again. Come on. Up. Let's go. You ready? Step side to side. Right here. Come on. Groove out. Groove out. Groove out. Groove out. Pump. Move it up. Go. Work. Work. Clap. Good. Slide it out again. Go. Go. Come on. Feel it work. Go. Push it up. You got it. Left it high. You know what? Slide it out for 2. Here's 2. Pump the knee right here. Work. Slide it to the right. Again. Go here. And pump away. Hey. Do it again. Come on. Now you're starting to feel step side to side, move out. Yeah, pump back. Now, march wide right here. March. Now, that's the basis here. Okay, so you're in, you're good. Just work it out. Hey. I know I'm a little crazy, but just stay with me sometimes. Because I don't know what I'm doing sometimes. I just feel the music and go. You gotta feel me. Plant the feet right here. Ready? Take your arms to the left. Look. Groove. Now, this is called the roll in. Because eventually, we're going to bring our knee up and bring our elbows in like this. So, start to tighten. Feel it. Now squeeze, you gotta lift your hip a little higher if you don't feel it, okay? And if you don't feel it even that way, you gotta bring the shoulders down. Now, add the heel, right here, look, add the heel, in. So remember what I told you in the sequence of fat abs where you hit, tilt, boom, tuck, under, tighten your core? It's all working here, get there. You're in, you're good. Do you feel me? Because I'm cute or just because you feel me? Alright, so here we go, right? Start to lift the knee, just make it a little more intense here. So lift the knee, up, okay? Now. First, you start getting used to the knee coming up. Unless you know already, then you can lift the hips as they come up. The same thing we just did. Are you with me? Come on, y'all. Let's go. Push. Now, you can stay with Tanya here, because she's going to modify for you, or come with me. I'm going to take it up a little high. Look. You're going to go high. Lift the hips up. Push it up. Come on. Push. Are y'all feeling those chords? Work. Now, come on. Don't be afraid if you're on the ground. Still try to feel your stomach, okay? 4 and 3 right here. March wide right here. Oh, yes. Good. Now, that was called the roll in. You roll in because you know what? You roll. You will get rolls. And I'm talking about some ab rolls, okay? Ab and hard rolls. Now, here we go. Push it down. Keep together. Here we go. And 4 and 3. Look. Start to bounce and slow. Look how I did. This is bounce. And I'm here. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to lift my knee a little bit off the shore. Boom. A little bit off the floor. And I'm going to lift my heel. See it? Tighten and push. You got to see it all work here. Make it work. Come on. Go for it. Now, I'm going to stay here. Bring your knee up. Just a little higher. Down. If you see what I'm doing, I'm turning to the side. And I'm tucking my hair under. Feel it? Now, start to exhale. And breathe through it. Tighten it. Go for it. You got it? Come on. Push it in. Feel it. You can feel your stomach. It's okay. Now, I want you to drop your arms a little bit. Now, here we go. We're going to add an arm. Push in. Now, push. Now, the same thing I just described to you with the core work, I want you to do it here, okay? And lift. Now, just do that. Come on. Let's work it out. Now, you can throw your hair if you got some hair. And you can throw it back. But don't fall. But you won't fall because you're gaining a strong core. Ready? Let's go. Just a little faster here. Now, push. Now, see, we're going a little faster now, but I still want you to lift the hips and tighten it up. And still exhale as the knee comes up. Listen to me. Breathe, tilt, tuck, tight, feel it in the core. Ready? Here we go. Now, swing the arms up high. Bring it together. Look. Up high. Breathe through. Work through. Push it up. You got it. Come on. Now, everything is working. You lifted the hips, you tilted the abs, and guess what? Most of all, you're having a good time. Are you good? Do you feel it? Come on. 4 and 3. Now, move it up and back right here. Move back. Move. Come back. Now we're going. Up high. Go. Now listen. You still got to put everything. Move it up right here. You still got to put everything in. Push back. Come up high here. Come on. Tighten up. Ready? Here we go. Push it up. Take it up high right here. Push. Go back. Come on. Take it up high here. Work. And do it again. And push. Take it up high here. Work. Go back. Come on. In. Take it up high. You know what? Let's do it again. Come on. Push. Work. Now put it all together. And dig through and work it out. Get it? Oh. Now let's repetition. New up. This is how you feel. This is how you work. This is how you're going to get that burn tomorrow. Back. Go. Go. Here we go. Down there and move. Come on. Bounce. Work. Now I'm really in it. Now you're really in it, okay? Now you really got to see it. In it, I'm still working. Push. You still got to contract that core. Push. Go. Come on. 4 more. 4. Ready? Here we go. Ready? Push it up. Go. Pull. Take it up high here. Work. Go back down low. In. Take it up high here. Now you feel it. Do you feel it, y'all? Work. Up high. Yes. Just move. Now you're dancing. Come on. Now you got everything. Go. Come on. Push. Take it up high. Look. Up in. Go up. Push. Take it up high. Look. I'm squeezing it. Do it again. push. You want flavor, go, push. Come back right here, dig, right here, here we go. Next you bounce in, push. How you feeling, you got it? Now, keep it here, tighten, don't stop. Keep breathing, open up the feet right here, come on, push. Now, we're about to work really good. Hands on your hips. We're going to work these obliques and hip flexors. Ready? Alternate right and left feet up. So up, up, up. So now what I'm doing, a lot of times you start to work your abs. And what really starts to give you a weakness is your hip flexors. It's the part right here that creates that little beat that some of us have. But we're going to work through that because we're going to use our core. Add your arms in. Push. Now, as your arms come in, even though you're lifting your knee and your hip flexors are working, it's really important for you to what? Start tucking and tightening it all the way through it, okay? So here we go. Now we're going to start to break it to get a little better intense here. 2 and 2. So you got 2 right, other side. You got 2 and push now. There. And once you start to feel it, you can fuck it out. You can hit it, push. You can do it hard, or you can just come through. You can do it, okay? You can go simple, or you can make it work. Give me 4, 4, and 3, and 2. Other side, right here. Let's go. 4, and 3, and 2. One more time like that. Each side for 4, and work. Go. Other side, come on. 4, and 3. Look. Give me 8. Each side, 8 right, 8 6. I'm moving, I'm still tightening up. Come on, you got it, you're good. Work it up, come on, hit. Other side, now look, in. So I'm coming up, everything's lifting. Push through, work. Go, give me 4 each side. Go, 4, and 3, and 2. Keep digging, come on, lift and tighten. Go, come on, hit. Other side again. Feel me? Do you want me? Oops. Give me 2 and 2. Right here. You come on there if you want to. Other side. Come on. 2 and 2. Let's get out. Come on. 2 and 2 and 2. Now if you want to, you can hit it like this. You can hit it. Boom. If you know it. If not, here. See? I got 2 sides to me. Boom. And boom. Then I got boom. Give me single dog. Hit. And work. Now just tighten it up. Squeeze. Push. Standing abs, y'all. This is the best thing you've ever had in your life. You're going to have the most amazing six-pack. Do it every day. Come on. Keep moving. And push. And watch it right and left. Right here. Oh, yeah. You got that absolute engagement thing going on. So, you know what? We just need to continue and grab weights if you want to. But then have the girls like me. And if you don't want weights, we got Tanya right here. You don't need weights. You can still get that absolute engagement. But come with me if you're ready. Here we go. Now, these are plans to be nice and wide. Now, what we need to do is every time you do this, you got to really start to feel the core work. See? Exhale and tighten through. Exhale again. Tighten through. Come on. Absolute engagement right here. Pulling
I think he has a dermal right here on his.
We're going to stretch the twist. Take your right arm, pull it over. Look. Pull and center. You got it. Pull and center, okay? Tilt the shoulders over here and tilt. Now start to tuck the hips under. Tuck it under and push. And tuck it under and push. Your core is just working. You're working your hip. Now add your heel, y'all. Look, look. Add your heel. Makes it a little more funky. Hips up. Are y'all making it funky? Push. Are you doing it? Come on, go. In and back now. In. Pull in. Exhale. Feel it work. Feel it work. Ready? Let's go simple with this. Let's rock it out. Rock it out. I said rock it out. Push it out. Now listen. Tell me you feel it. Feel it. Say feel it, dog. Feel it. Every time you say feel it, you know you're contracting. And you're hitting it. And you're going for it. Absolute engagement. Go for it. And 3. Come on. Now, give me 2 and 2 right here. Come on. You got 2 and 2 other side. 2 and now feel it work. I said go, y'all. Go, y'all. Hit it, y'all. Come on. Do it again. Yeah. Remember that heel coming up? Hip is coming under. I said run. And hey, you know what? Make a little more. Give me 4 right here. Go 4 and 3 and 2 and other side. Come on. 4 and 3 and 2 and do it again. Now you can hit it like this. Oh, Oh, you can rock it out. Hey, hey. Ready? Look, give me 2 and 2. Go 2. Other side, come on. 2. Do it again. You got it? Come on. Tilt, tuck, tighten, and breathe. Push it through. Sean T is here to help you out, y'all. Other side. Push. Now listen here. Come on. Push. Other side. Now we're going to go back to singing. Really get it. Really get it. Look. Push it in. Work it through. Come on. Find the groove. You can groove. You can groove. Push. And work. Come on. You got it. Dig out. That's 8 and 7 and 6. Do you feel it? Come on. You got to tighten up. Come on. Ankle right here. Look. Take a little rest. Ah, yeah. How y'all doing? Oh, yeah. Look, I'm coming back here with you. They're crazy. I need to be with you, and we need to work it out. Now, take it good point. Feel good. Remember that engagement? Now take your weight, lift it overhead. Come on, here we go. Go to your right and hold. Hold. Other side, right here. Hold. And do it again. Okay, hold. You gotta squeeze the core. Push. 4 more. Come on. 4. Other side. And 3. And now, come on. Push. Now we're gonna stick the tuck the hips under. Give me 2 each side. Look. 2. Other side. Now we're gonna show you how this is working here. Really in effect. Push. Push. Come on. In. And dig. Come on. You got it. Push. Your hips are lifted. Shoulders over. Working out oblique. Nice and strong. Core all the way around. Ready? You got it. Now here we go. Back to singles. And push. Come on. Push. And tighten it. Come on. Push. You can always put your hand there. Make sure you're working. Exhale. Come on. Go 8 and 7. Come on. And 6. Now you got 4 more of these. And then we're going to do a big circle where you tuck and tilt all the way through. Ready? Circle out. Let's go. Circle down. Come up right here. Circle down. And do it again. Ah, work. Yeah, I got to throw in my hair. Ah, work. But in this case, I'm throwing my sweat because I'm working hard. Push in. Standing abs is the only way, y'all. It's the only way. Here we go. Ready? Pump through, right here. Press and press. Now, come on, work. Come on, Tori. How you feeling? Push in. I got it here. She's in. She's working. Let's feel these here. Boom. Yes. Work. Get it all good. They're working. You got it. Come on. 4 and 3. You got it. Now, bring it down slow. Really slow. Move. Keep it tight. Yeah. Okay. Now this is time. You gotta drink the water, but I still want you to keep it tight. The next time, all the way until we're finished, you gotta do it tight. You're doing a great job. Push it in, okay? Now remember to get busy. Remember to get busy. You know to get busy. Bring your arms in, squeeze it tight. Right arm goes back. I said back and back. Now forward and up. Big squeeze right here. I say yeah. Right, left. Come on. Now groove. Now this time I'm just gonna show you. Look. Big squeeze, y'all. Boom. I don't think it's pain. I think it feels good when I know I'm working my ass, y'all. Push and in. Big squeeze, ready? Other side. Good. Do it slow. One more time. Come on. Push and push. Come down. Hit. Big squeeze, y'all. Now we can funk it out. Ready? Go tempo. Work it out. Come on, y'all. Work. Give the squeeze. Right left. Again. Come on, dig. Big squeeze, y'all. Woo! Come on. Now when I say absolutely here, this is exactly what I'm talking about. And do it again. I said yeah. And work. Hey. You know what? We can keep on going. Work. Now you got it. Now you can dig in. I say dig in, because I gotta dig, and squeeze, and oblique work. Go. Push. Come on. Hit one last big one, y'all. Come on. Tighten. Absolute engagement. And march it out. Come on. All right, now you can go grab your mat. Get some more ab work in this one. All right. Let's continue with some fun ab moves. You know what? We go down, but my energy is still up high, up there. Now look. Remember the secret that flat abs. You went to our kick.
Make sure I'm doing it right. I'm going to face them, so this might be
Full on in. Tuck the hips under. Switch it out.
I'm going to weird them.
And back with the twist. Lift the hips up high, y'all. Come on. Dig through and work it out. You got it? Are you with me, y'all? Come on. Go. and push. Give me 4 more. You got it. 4 and 3. You know what? Let's pulse this way. Come on. Pulse in. I'm just pulsing through. I'm getting it through. I'm working for you. But you know what? You gotta work yourself through, because I'm not there to feel those abs and make sure they're working. But come on. You gotta lift it. You're doing good. You're working through. 4 more. That's it. 4 and 3 and 2. How about we go to the other side? You ready? Let's go. Push in and work, y'all. Come on, y'all. Lift it. Come on, lift. Feel that burn. That burn feels so amazing. I always say, once the burn comes in, don't let it go away. It's burn it, because you know everything is working. Go 4 and 3. You know what? We need a little rest. Come center and lift it up. Oh, yeah. You know what? I'm always dancing. So you know what?
Yeah,
do this video one more. I just do the dance with me and throw it back. Right? So look, I'm going to go over here to Miss Jane. Jane's going to help me out. We're going to start this way. You're going to bring your arms up. And when you need them, bring the arms go down. Okay? In and down. Good. In and down. If that is nice and good, the technique is moving up. And she's lifting up the hips in here. Come on. You got it. Do you feel it, baby? Oh, yeah. She's working. And you too. You got it. Come on. Push. You know what? How about we go to the other side here? Come on. Push. Now, feel it working. Lift the hips. Good. Now, you see it, baby. And then exhaling. Every time that knee comes in, push it out. You got it. Go 4 more and work it out. 3 more and work it out. We got 2 more. Rest it out right here. Just rest. Yeah. And groove. Come on. Come on. And push now. We got one more thing. It's called the bow and arrow. This is amazing to me. It is absolutely amazing.
It's amazing.
That's how I got my six pack. You ready? Come on. Take it back into the seat sit. Ready? Bring it up right here. Look. Pull. In and back. And exhale. Now as that knee comes in, you want to pull the hip up and work through. And pull. Come on. 4 more. Go 4. You got it. Lift it up. Are you good? Come on. Dig. And back. Come on. You know what? Rest it out right here. Come on. Rest. Right. How you guys doing? Come on, right. Look, we only got it to the other side. And then we're done. We're going to stretch this really good. Let's get this last burn in here. You know why? Because I want you to be stronger and stronger every single day. That's how I do. Here we go. Ready? Let's go. Pull it in. In and back, y'all. In and back. Come on. Pull it in and back. Guess what? Here we got 4 more. Burn it out. Come on. Feel good. You got it. Work it out, y'all. Come on. Get in. Now 1 more. Release it up. Woo! That feels so good to me. You know what? How about we straighten out those legs? Let's start to stretch the hamstrings. And you're going to stretch your lower back. Because, you know what? As you worked before.
I'm going to do the stretches, pull-downs this week just to see what's all involved in it. Even though I'm going to do another workout, full workout afterwards.
Exhale down. Touch your toes if you can. Now tie it to the bottom.
Normally I just skip the pull-downs.
You're watching us, so you got to go for it. Now listen. Bring your hands here. You're not as flexible.
But any extra stretches is always good.
Really going to take it to my toes.
Always good to stretch whenever you can.
Inhale up. Lift. Exhale down. As your hands come down, roll it back through and pull. Yeah, that feels good. Keep it rounded. Bring the knee in. Bring your knee in closer to me. Pull it in. Now keep the whole back flat on the foot. It's really important, okay? Pull it in right here. Ready? Let's switch it to the other side. And go. Pull it in right here. Lift. And dig. You got it. 4 and 3. Rock it out. Other side. Come on. Here. Just pull it in. Stretch it out. Ready? Other side. Switch it up. Pull. You are amazing. You feel amazing? Pull both knees in. Now, it's very important that you just get stronger and stronger every day. It's really important for you to stretch because it really helps your muscles recover. Exhale out. And most importantly, your amazing abs that you're about to have if you don't have them already. Now roll over here. Okay, roll them onto your stomach. Now we're going to stretch out these abs and work them for a little bit, okay? Now goes down and the ends open, get to the ground, squeeze the glutes. Now press up just a little bit right here. Press up. Squeeze the glutes. Press the hips into the floor. Rock it out right here. Keep the abs long and lean, stretch them out. Ready? Take it back down slow. Yeah. Now listen. Bring your hands back and stay retired if you want to. I'm gonna get a deeper stretch. But as soon as you're flexible enough,
this
everybody
first
go up
time.
and press. You feel
Now they're doing
Are
this.
you working? Squeeze the glutes. Press the hips into the floor. Work it out. From here, I just want you to go into a child's pose. Come back. Well then. Good. Everything is good. You can still keep everything tight even as you stretch. Come on, push it. Come into a tabletop right here. Nice and long. And as you see, my stomach is still engaged here. Now, come on to your toes. And press back. Just a little bit. Walk your hands back. And roll it through. Until you can touch the ground. Start to roll up. Good. Take a deep breath in right here. Bring it up. Take it down. Good. Step to me. Come on. Work. Take another deep breath in. And exhale down. Push. Oh my goodness. You are so amazing today. This is the foundation. Do it over and over again. Get some hip-hop abs and work with me. Sean T. You're amazing.
Thing about the standing ab work, you know, like in the Turbo Jam, Ab Jam, and that, is that you really have to work the abs. I mean, just an example, I encourage you to go watch that video for a couple reasons. You'll notice that the white blonde girl in the back corner, who doesn't seem to dance as good as the rest of them, probably kind of more like me, only gets 2 close-ups throughout the whole thing, while everybody else gets close-ups like all the time. Tanya is the one he's always talking about. She's the modifier to make things easier, which there really wasn't much for her to modify on that, other than she didn't use weights at certain times when they used weights, like on this thing they had weights. So that was kind of funny. Then there's a dopey guy with his shirt off. I mean, like, he's just dopey. I mean, he has this dopey grin on his face, and every time the camera gets close to him, quite a bit, because he's fairly jacked. But he's not doing the ab work. He's not crunching it in when he's going down. He's just kind of doing this. But he has this dopey ass grin and this like mop top. And it's just funny. Then he'll try to act hard in between sets. He'll be like, it's so funny. They get back on him. He's like, it's funny as shit. And then frosted tip guys, who, whenever the camera's close to him, he goes a little bit harder. Like, he's sitting there, he's like, you'll see him like this, but when the camera gets close, he's like, Then you got the 2 girls on the left. The one in the back is actually the one who's actually, seems like she's the best dancer of the group, because she's just, everything looks natural with her. Pretty girl, but she seems to genuinely enjoy what she's doing, and she's moving along and flowing. And the girl up front, the one he kind of used an example, I don't know if you heard him. I think Janie was her name. He used her as an example because she was close, and she's like the only one in there that has like a flat abs, like he, completely flat abs like he has. But she's like the form queen, I guess you could say, because she was doing everything. She's like, but perfect grin the whole time, almost creepy. She's but I just, it's funny. You gotta watch. You got the guy in the back with his shirt off is the funniest character in that whole thing. And I swear, Sean T keeps lifting his shirt and showing his abs, and I swear he has a dermal right here. If you don't know what a dermal is, ask your girlfriend or your sister. A dermal is basically an earring in your skin. So you'll see girls with them, like, well, mostly pierce these, you pierce them. It just kind of pierces the first layer of skin. So you'll see girls that will have like, they'll have their back dimples here with dermals on them. It's little shiny little stud things there. I saw a girl who had right here under her collarbone, kind of like a, you know, 2 here. Some girls get them right between the boobs, right there. See them up here. Anywhere, you can pretty much get them anywhere because it's just going. It's a dermal. It's on the epidermis. It's the dermal, so skin. I swear, he's got one. Every time we listen, you think it was maybe sweat at first, but then you realize it's not dripping or anything. It just keeps shining, and it changes the lighting as he moves. So yeah, I think he has a dermal. But whatever. I'm growing a rat tail. Everybody does something weird. Everybody, even if you don't want to admit it. And I'm probably talking to nobody. I'm always talking to I got the wrong glasses. I got my regular glasses down here, and that makes me angry. I'm not going to run upstairs. I should run upstairs and grab them. They're in the bathroom. I don't like wearing these while I work out. I like wearing them. You know what's nice? The blue filter, these blue filter glasses. I don't really have to wear sunglasses in the car anymore, which is weird because, like, if I didn't have sunglasses on and the sun hit me in the right angle, especially in these summer evenings, instant migraine. But I don't have that issue with the blue light, the blue filters. Isn't that weird? I don't know. Is that weird? Maybe it's the blue light. I don't know. So yeah, that's all that. We're going to start with ab work, so I need the mat back out still. The mat's still out. I need this to hold on to for my reverse crunches so I don't keep sliding all around. Let's get some music on. How long have I been down here? I've been down here for 45 minutes, which means any of you guys, if there's anybody watching me on Instagram, I don't have to restart it just yet. I keep forgetting. I'm not in the middle of I have sets to do, so I don't need to reset it until right about the time that it needs to be reset. So let's turn on some music. Some fake-ass music. It's not fake music. There's no such thing as fake music. Everything music is music. This is not where I want to play. I want to play my real shit. But these three will shut me down if I play copyrighted music. And I know I'm going to be surprised because I've gotten plenty of copyright violations, copyright claims on YouTube from some of these stretch videos that are playing copyrighted music. So, alright, so again, the ab workout, we're doing 2 sets of 30. The rest of with zero weight, I'm using zero weight with these at this point. So I just went from 1 set of 30, now I'm doing 2 sets of 30, so that I'm not adding any weight just yet. Crunches, reverse crunches, or leg lifts, and side oblique crunches. So we got a total of 4 different exercises, obliques left and right. But we're just going to cycle through them, okay? It'll be like one giant superset for these. So we're just going to cycle through them. We're going to do the crunches, reverse, oblique, crunches, reverse, oblique, and then we're done. It just makes it easier, so it's less of a rest time, and I'm not going to lay down here for 20 minutes. So by the time you finish the 1 set, pretty much the rest time for the other one. So something like that. Alright. I hate that one. I do not like it. Because it hurts. Because it works. I don't like it because it works. Nap time. Normally I would just turn over so I don't got to move around. But I don't want my butt in your face. Oh, I know that ab, that what the fuck was that? Hip hop ab. Doesn't look like much, but if you do it right, it does actually work. And I'm feeling it while doing this. All right, so 0 weights on any of those. I'm just gonna go ahead and mark them all. All right. 30 reps on crunches the first time, 30 reps on reverse crunches the first time, and 30 reps on both sides of oblique crunches. Woo! All right, second set. This is basically how a superset works. I know I said that right. This is a targeted superset, here's the exact term of it, where we're just hitting the abs. Bar pop. Alright, second set, here we go. Alright, this is gonna suck. This one's gonna suck. It is. It really is. It's gonna suck. It's gonna suck balls. I don't want to do it. Still sliding. Oh, can I stop now? 5 more. Oh. No more of those for another week. I need my other glasses. Let's keep getting clogged up. They don't have any nose pieces, so they have to sit like right against my face. And they slide around more. So as soon as I finish these abs, I gotta run upstairs. My other glasses I'm supposed to leave down here, so I don't forget them. Alright, oblique crunches. That's a lot more than I used to do. So like I said, I worked my way up to 30 by the end of that 6 weeks. Started with 10, so I wasn't sure how strong my core was after laying around the couch eating crappy food for almost 2 years, or over 2 years. So they all start with 10, so I'm doing the ab jam anyway. I get to 30, and all of a sudden I'm like, we're gonna do 2 sets of 30. I'm smart. Really, I'm smart. I need a nap now. You just do ab day? Just make it ab day and I can stop? There's nobody there listening to me. Alright, 30 reps on crunches, 30 reps. Surprisingly on reverse crunches. And 30 each side on the oblique crunches. I don't want to get up. Oh, it's not fun. It's not fun. It's not fun. Alright, with this guy away, I'm going to run upstairs real fast. When I come down, I'm going to turn, turn Instagram back on. Okay, that's better. See, these have the little grips and they sit better. I like the other ones. I wear those all day long. These just work better for moving around down here. Alright, so I said it was almost 9:30 when we started, which means Instagram's about to turn itself off, so I'm going to turn you off. I'm going to keep my ugly mug out of your face. We're going to restart it. Throw the title back on there, paste. There we go. Get this set up. See, I don't like having to do this. This is stupid. TikTok or the metaverse. The metaverse, the Facebook, Instagram, bullshit verse only allows an hour live. Everybody else can live stream all fucking day. We're gonna limit the time you can spend live. We're gonna limit everything that you say because we're afraid of AOC. Mark Zuckerberg is afraid of AOC. Pussy boy is afraid of AOC. Just saying. Don't ban me, Mark. I have the freedom of speech. I can say what I want. If I don't like what you do, I can say it. You gotta use my platform. It's basically why I got off Facebook in the first place, because this stupid pansy ass sucking up to the government saying you need to limit free speech on your platform. You need to shut the fuck up. It's my platform, and you as the government have no business in people's free speech. Fuck off. That's exactly what I would have said. Maybe a little more polite and not as vulgar, but that's exactly what I would have said if I got pulled into a Senate hearing saying people are afraid that people have freedom of speech. You have no business jumping in. Well, it could be dangerous. People have a freedom of speech, of thinking and saying what they want. I will do my best to make sure that if they are saying something false, I will put up the disclaimers, which they did, and that should be enough for the government. They're not yelling fire in a theater. They're talking about conspiracy theories and shit. Or sometimes they're actually the truth, and they just don't want you to know. So, anyway, that being said, we're moving on to back. We'll stop talking gotta stop talking in between the workouts. Alright, wide lat pull downs. We did 40 pounds last time. If we were doing one of 30 this week, we would have kept it at 40, which means we are going to 45 for our 2 of 15. I currently have 30 on there. So, take off the fibers. Puts me at 20. That'll get to 30. 40. 45. 42 and a half. 45. Alright, so wide lat pull downs is facing the machine. Behind the neck pull downs is facing the opposite way. So these one comes to the chest, behind the neck goes into your shoulder blades. Alright, 45 pounds, 15 reps, here we go. Key on these is you want to make sure you hit the same spot every time. If you're not hitting the same spot, you're not doing it right. And doing this to get the weight down is cheating. That is one rep. This is not a rep. The reason I'm keeping this over here is I can come back and talk to you without yelling and screaming over there. Alright, so, no, you raised my voice right there. We did 45 pounds, we did 15 reps. We are going up to 50 on that for the second set. Alright, so that means that we take off I could take all these off 25s on, that'd be kind of waste of time and energy. Then take off the 2.5, 5 back on. 10, 20, 40, 50. Yep. There we go. Alright, second set, 50 pounds, 15 reps. Here we go. Oh, that's harder. It's supposed to be. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. I thought I heard someone knock at the door and realized the cats are playing because the noise went from over here and now it's over there. Even though I have a door over there, but it wasn't like rhythmic. Anyway, so 50 pounds, 15 reps. I'm going to take that up next time. You know, I made an X instead of a plus, but whatever. I only use 2 symbols, a slash and a plus. Okay, now we're switching to close grip, reverse grip, pull downs. So from here to here. More like a close grip chin up. This one, be careful. You want to make sure no. You want to pull, start your pull with your back. Focus to do that, or else you're going to start pulling with your arms. It's a tricep shoulder exercise. As opposed to, I mean, it's still going to work a tricep, shoulders, and biceps because it's a chin up motion. So they're going to chin up. All that works together. But it's mainly supposed to be a back exercise. So we did 40 pounds. We would have gone to 45 if we were doing one of 30. That means we are going to 50. I have 50 on there, so we're good to go. No excuse to get extra rest time. Alright. So you want to pull with the back, not with your arms. See the difference? Pulling with the back, not the arms. Please, another. I don't know. 50 pounds, 15 reps. I'm going to keep that at 50. Disappointed in that, but I'm going to keep that at 50. For the next set. People are in here. Hi, people. Alright, set to also 50 pounds. I kind of wanted to pick it up. One. 13. Oh, motherfucker. Alright. pounds. I'm going to 50 pounds. Oh, that's my first mistake on writing. I'm going to take that up next time just because I'm taking the other one up. That way we don't got to change the weights again. Or an extra time. But then again, if I take that first one up on the second set, I got to change it, so it doesn't really fucking matter. But fuck it, I'm taking it up. Alright. Deadlifts. Deadlifts. We did 35 pounds last time, said we were going to go to 40 if we were doing the same, which means we're going to 45. So I need a total of 25 pounds on there. So that should be 10, 10, and 2.5, right? Okay, right? If I do 7.5, the 5s, that'd be right. That would work, right? 7.5 and 5s. That'd be 12.5. 12.5 and 12.5 is 25. 40, 45 plus 20 pound bar. Yeah, that works. That works. So 7.5, 5, 12.5. I'm not supposed, I shouldn't put these on up here. Not really supposed to do it. There. That's the right way to do it. Alright. 12.5. Half, 25, 45. All right. Okay, 45 pounds. I know it's not a lot. Shut up. All right, 45 pounds, 15 reps. Here we go. All right, 45 pounds, 15 reps. I'm going to 50 on that. That's why I messed up here, is I actually wrote 50 down here. Then I'm like, okay, 50 pounds, I wrote 50 over there. So if I stop writing down there, it wouldn't be a problem. All right, so to make that 50, easiest thing to do is to add the 2.5 on each side. Not working from the next bar. So that's 12.5. And make 15. $12.5. Becomes 15 there. 15 is 30 plus the 20-pound bar is 50. 50. All right. Okay, second set, 50 pounds, 15 reps. Again, I have a weight belt when it starts getting heavier. It's over here, the weight belt that I will definitely use when my squats, my deadlifts get to a heavy point. And don't like jerk those things like crazy. It'll hurt your back. Like I see people when they do them, they're always constantly clanging them on the floor. They're like bang, whoo, bang. Back problems, people. It's not hard to realize it's really happening. Alright, enough a lot of breath. 50 pounds, 15 reps. I am going to take that up next time. And I'm going to take it up twice. I'm going to do 60. So we'll double plus that. Double plus, we'll go to 60 on that one. See, I'm not a pansy ass. Chris, are you still watching this? I'm impressed. I'm adored. Alright, so clean this bar off with that all the shit back here. 2.5 there. 5 are there. 7.5 are there. You're fine as long as you don't have like 100 pounds on this side. You take them off one side at a time. I realize that. The most I have left on this side is that giant 50-pound one. At one point in time, by itself. Because, obviously, if I'm by myself, I won't take off one side at a time. So I always take off increments. And the last thing on there would be the 50-pound weights. So I very carefully took it off like this. Just in case the thing flipped. I didn't want it to like, oh. That would have sucked. That would have killed me. Alright. Back is done for today. You're on the biceps. Starting with the barbell curls, and we're going to use our newly acquired Easy Bar. Again, all the research I've done said it doesn't make a big difference, that much of a difference over time, overall, as far as bicep growth, having your hands here versus slightly here. It's really just a slight difference. It's made to be easier on your wrists. And as you get older, you get wrist problems. Some of you young guys might have wrist problems too. I cracked me up. Yeah, I just finished gym. Awesome chest and back day. That was, well, I did chest yesterday. I'm doing back. I just did back today. So. However, like 6 months when I start my supersets, I'm moving chest and back to the same day. And biceps. And chest, back, and triceps on the same day. Just because how many exercises per group I have. But awesome. What did I say? Biceps, barbell curls, barbell curls. Alright, so this is a 10-pound bar. I verified it this morning. So we did 25 pounds of the barbell curls. I said I was going to keep it the same at 25 pounds if we were doing 1 to 30. It means we are going to 30 pounds, which means I just need 2 10 pounds on there. Now, what I did find, I don't know if you guys remember, those threaded ones, like that barbell is, threaded. The easy clamps actually do work on them. Again, I wouldn't recommend using it for heavy weights because it has less gripping surface because it has the threads as opposed to a solid bar to grip onto. But they work. As opposed to having to spin these things all the way up and down the entire time. Just barely. See, just in there. It doesn't want to come off. It does. This is the end. I'm holding it here. But yeah, you can see there's a little bit of, a little rusty. Gotta show everybody, a little rusty. But it's not like powdery rust. It's like, whatever. Twice they threw it away. Solid bar. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it other than a little bit of rust. My guess is the guy took it out to vacuum his trunk and forgot to put it back in. That's my guess. If it's sitting in your trunk, you're probably not going to remember it was there. Or remember you forgot it until like days later. So, but I don't know. It was sitting next to the trash can, so that indicates they were throwing it away. So, it's mine now, bitches. All right, I need 10 pounds on each side of this. See, the problem with this here is just that it doesn't have enough. It's not long enough. That's why I got, I was going to use this bar in the first place. But put that on there. Set it back down. My other 10 pounds is on here. Thighs. There we go. That would be more convenient on the ground. Heavier weights would be like, is that what I said? I said 25 pounds would have kept it the same going to 30. I wanted to double check and make sure. All right. So, yeah. It's a little easier on the wrist because you're not like all the way out like this. Might even better on my elbow too. We'll see. All right, 30 pounds, 15 reps. Here we go. Alright, so first set, 30 pounds, 15 reps. I'm going to add 5 more pounds to that for the second set. Okay, I'll put my face. This is why I like the quick clamps. Because they're quick. Done. All right, set number 2, 35 pounds. I'm wondering if I could have gone to 35 pounds by using the straight bar. I don't know. Ah. 13, 14, 15. Oh. Now I'm iffy. 35, 15. We'll keep it at 35. All my back ones are going up though. Keep that at 35 for next week. Alright, let's put these weights away, put the bar away. Then we're on single arm supination, single arm full supination, which makes up for the non-supination in this one. I don't have any. I need two of those over here. I need two of these over here. There we go. Okay. Single arm supination curls. Now, the difference between the easy bar and the straight bar is the easy bar is here. This is full supination. I don't know what supination stands for, but that's full supination. Outward, I guess. So, we are bringing those up this way into the full supination. A little wrist twist at the end will give you that extra supination. Supination. Not supination. Supination. Suffering supination. Okay, I'm done being dumb. I'm never done being dumb. I'm dumber and dumber. I'm dumb, dumber, and dumbest. All rolled into one. Alright, so we did 10 pounds. We would have kept that the same at 10 pounds for the one at 30. Means we're going to 12s. I'm hungry. I want food. I want food! Did Frank come back? Nope, Todd's back. Todd's back. Hi, Todd. Alright. 12 pounds. Now this is not a regular dumbbell curl. We're not coming up like this. Okay? This comes in this way and twists outward. If you've been watching, you know. Alright, 12 pounds, 15 reps, first set. Let's see how I do. Let's go. Alright, so it comes in like this, out with a twist at the end there. Now, I gotta be careful with my elbow on this one. One. That's one, not two, that's one. That's two. That's 1.5. That's two. Okay. 3. 3. 4. 4. 6. I've been feeling this one go up. 6. 7. 7. 8. 9. 10. You okay to take these kind of slow, just to make sure you don't hurt your elbows or wrists. 11. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. Okay, so yeah, we're going to go up to 15s on those. Watch, I'll be like, yeah, I'm going to 15. I'm going to grab it like, bleh. I'll get like 2 out of them. Alright, so anyway. Need the thing down there. 12. 15. 12 pounds, 15 reps. We go to 15s on these. All right, so either it's that rest week that is making me be able to jump up so fast. Also the fact that I'm cutting the reps in half from before per set. You know, that first set's only 15 versus 30. So I think it's a combination of that, obviously, the rest week and those HMB-free acid tablets. I think according to the research, they said that it does enhance performance during the workout as well. So it does kind of work like creatine in a way, I guess. Again, I'm not an expert on this stuff. I just think it has similar effects, and that's probably why if you take HMB-free acid with creatine, you don't see a real significant difference because it works the exact same way. Okay, enough talking. Here we go. 15 pounds. 15 pounds! Why did I think those were going to be heavier than they were? I really thought those were going to be heavier when I was doing them up. 23 pounds more than those ones. Alright, 15 pounds, 15 reps. Here we go. I really need to get out more. I'm out all day long, but I'm in my car by myself. Alright. One. Look at that big boy weights. That's so much nice rocks for me. 2. 2. 3. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. I want to play my music. 11. Okay, so we're definitely going to keep that at 15 for next week. 2 reasons. One, if my left arm was as good as my right arm, I'd be like, yeah, we'll go up to 17, 20, whatever. You know, my left arm feeling a little more. Plus, by the end of that set, I started to feel my elbow. And so we're going to play it safe. Safety first. I want to keep going. I don't want to have to stop because I'm like pushing myself too hard and I fuck up my elbow again. So 15 pounds, 15 reps. We will keep that the same for next time. You notice how sometimes I get like a serious tone like that. Like I'm talking about safety, doing things right. I'm just serious. And then I go right back to being a goofball. So, hammer curls. We did 10 pounds last time. We said we would go up to 12 if we were doing one of 30. I'm going to be doing this all week. This whole intro to each weight for the rest of the week. Because it's the first week of the series. I want to make sure I'm clear on how we're doing this. And then next week, obviously, it'll be, oh, we did 15 pounds. We said we're going to do 15 again. We're back to normal. So, whatever. So, 10 pounds. We would have done 12, which means we're going to 15. So, I could have kept those out. Whatever. The last exercise will be higher anyway. Okay. And surprisingly, the hammer curls don't don't upset my elbow. I have to make sure the 15s are facing up. Maybe I am OCD. Again, it doesn't irritate me. I just find it funny that I have to make sure these little things are done. So I guess that wouldn't be OCD. I don't care. I'm not going to go get diagnosed with shit. I hate psychiatrists, psychologists. Psychologists, I don't mind. Psychiatrists, I do. Quacks. Anyway. If you're a psychiatrist, I'm sorry. No, I'm not. Alright. What did I say? Hammer curls, 15 pounds, right? I'm going to make sure. 10 to the plus, make 12. We're going to 15. Yeah, 15. 15 pounds, 15 reps. Here we go. Always put one foot forward so you don't fall over. And don't swing your arms. Okay. So 15 pounds, 15 reps. I'm going to go ahead and take those up to 17. But how do you do 17? Do you have 17-pound weights? I don't have 17-pound weights. I have 17-pound wrist straps. I have 2-pound wrist straps. Now, in the case of hammer curls, I can do it one of two ways. I can put them on my wrist like I'm supposed to, because I'm still swinging my arm up like that, so that's perfectly fine. Or I could wrap them around the bottom, one side of the blocks on the thing, because they're going this way. So it's going to constantly be on the lower side. But that'd be goofy. That's fine for the skull crushers. Even though I could probably still put it. Well, since I'm only doing one, it'd be kind of silly to wear one. Anyway, so we're gonna make this 17 because I'm like, you know what? I could keep that the same, but I'm like, you know what? I can probably take that up a little bit. So we're gonna take it up a little bit. Little bit. Okay. Pounds. Wiggle, wobble. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. My money don't jiggle, jiggle. It owes. My money don't jiggle or fold. It's plastic. I don't carry cash. I do have some jiggly and some folding money too. Gotta have some of it on you, just in case. Alright, so 17 pounds. Hammer curls. 15 reps. There we go. And it's a little harder. Of course it is. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 11. Oh! 13. Remember I told you you're going to feel it at like a certain number? You feel it, it's like, oh, there it is. What is that, 13? 14? I'm going to call it 13. 14. 15. Okay. So we did 17, 15 reps, and we'll do 17 again when we do that next week. We'll start the first set next week. All right. That was weak. All right. Last exercise. Forearm curl, inward forearm curls. We do the reverse curls on Friday. So inward forearm curl. I probably should do both. Those two completely separate. But then again, every other exercise you do with your arms works your forearms as well. Now, if you were going for bulk, like huge, bulky bodybuilder shit, then yeah, I would say do both forearm exercises twice a week. You can adjust it however you want to. It's my workout, but I'm not going to sit here and say, you have to do it this way. That's how I do it. I'm not going for super big bulky. So I am fine with doing minor forearm curls. You can even get away without doing forearm work, okay? If you're not going for bulk, okay? But if you're going to go be Mr. Olympia, then yeah, you're going to need to do forearm work. Because you need to have that, like, you know, that shit. You know what I do? You can't see it. Let me do it. Let me do it. Let me do that shit. Let me do this shit. This shit. I'm not making fun of bodybuilders. I'm just making fun of myself doing bodybuilder moves. Alright, so we did 15 pounds. We would have gone to 17 if it was one of 30. So these are grabbing the 20s. Now, doing it standing up, these are going to be a lot easier to do. You can get heavier weights. You can also do these with your arms laying across the bench. You know, kind of like this across the bench. You know, and have your hands to the side and do it this way. That's going to be a lot less weight. It's going to work exactly the same way. Whatever you prefer. You're going to have to make adjustments on your weight, the different ways of doing it. Unlike when I say like the over-the-head exercises, you can stand or sit, it's not going to make a difference. It's not. Because the motion is the same thing. Same thing with your bent over rows, whether you're leaning on the bench or you're doing it this way. It's not going to change what you're doing, so, or how you're doing it, how much weight you're using. So, but yeah, just saying. So this is just simple. I start with my hands slightly outward, and then I just curl them in like that and give it a little hold, about a second or two. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That hold is crucial. 6, 7, 8. Just like on your traps. I did 17, not 15. I don't know anything about it, I was just counting. So I did 40 pounds, I did 17 reps. So that definitely means we're going to take that up. And you know what, I'm going to skip over the wrist weight thing because that's going to be weird. Because again, they're on my wrists. This is not going to do anything. I would have to wrap them around somehow the bars and still be able to do it. We just have them like hanging down off my thumbs or something. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to see what we do. I'm going to see how this works because I might eventually have to do it. Sometimes those 5-pound increments with one arm isn't going to do it. So if we just do this, slightly wrap them there. I'm not really sure how well that's going to work. Although it's harder because I'm not really holding onto it right. Nope, not gonna work. I can't think of any way that's gonna work. I thought maybe dangling it, holding with my thumbs, but then again, they're not gonna move. So we're just gonna have to suck it up and do 25s. All right, so again, same thing. Start slightly out, wrist slightly turned out. Not turned out, but you know. What Green Day song? What Green Day song does that remind you of? Can't think of it off the top of my head. The music's a little bit off, throwing me off. All right, little hold. 1, 2, Oh. Okay, so, we're definitely going to keep that at 25 next time. So we did 25 on the second set, 15 reps. We're going to keep that the same. And that is it! That's all, folks! Oh, let's get the music off. Okay. That is that. Ooh, I felt that one. It's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. Okay, so I think that was a fairly good workout. I do. I know the hip hop ab things looks goofy. I've watched myself do them as I've uploaded edited yesterday's video on YouTube, and when I downloaded my TikTok live to start making my highlight reel for next week. I try to do that daily if possible because it takes like 5 to 10 minutes each day to edit down the one video down to about 30 seconds ish. Yeah, 30 seconds ish. And it takes like half an hour to an hour or so for me to do that at the end of the week when I have all 7 to do. What's that? 31, 132, 230. No, 20 to 25 seconds each. Because it lasts less than 3 minutes. Like, the only one that was close to 3 minutes, like it was 2:58 was last week for the recovery week. Because I thought it was funny talking about the lights, how stupid I felt that this needs slightly cleaned off again. I can tell his lights are getting a little blurry, but I'm sitting there like, I can't figure out why there's this glow on this thing. I tried all the filters, no. Then I cleaned my phone, I'm like, oh look, it's fine. Just thought it was funny. So it was part of my highlight reel. But yeah, it's like 20 to 25 seconds-ish each day. So it's a lot easier to edit those each day, as long as the fucking downloads. Which is weird, past few weeks is like it took like 16 different tries for me to get the damn thing to download on my phone. The first week I went through, like, well, when I decided to do it, I think I decided to do it after my second week or my third week or something. In the middle of my third week, I'm like, I should do a highlight reels. So I went back and downloaded the first week. I downloaded all 7. It's just boom, 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 done. All 7 was downloaded like within 3 seconds each. And then the second week, same thing. Third week, same thing. Go to make the fourth week one, and each day was like, oh, failed. Oh, it's just hanging. I hit the stop, continue button, and I'm like, fuck, why isn't it working? I had to keep restarting it. Sometimes I had to actually play the live and let it play in the background while I went and did other shit, you know, so the video loaded so it would download. But yesterday's downloaded pretty instantaneously, so hopefully it stays that way. Yeah, and that being said, I've got nothing else to talk about. I'm running behind. I got to shower, shave. Do I have to shave? No, I shaved yesterday. I don't like shaving every day. It irritates my neck. But then again, if I don't, I forget about it. I'll forget about it for a week. Next time I'm down here, I got all this fucking neck beard shit. Next thing I know, I've been growing hairs and shit. But I try to do it every other day. I try at least every 3 days. Twitch, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. You guys are all the same username. So whatever you want to, if you want to find me on the other accounts, that's fine. If you're watching on TikTok, you want to go look at my artwork or my tie knots. My tie knots. I used to wear ties all the time. When I worked in car sales. A different tie knots that I did. It's pretty much what my Instagram is. Or you can go back and you can see all the before and after pictures, at least the before and current picture. They're posted on Instagram, along with the highlight reels and my weekly result video that I make on TikTok. But anyway, I would prefer, if you want to communicate with me, any comments, questions, or concerns, to go through TikTok through my fitness journey playlist, or use the Q&A feature so I can make a video response to you. But yeah, all those videos on my fitness journey playlist are also uploaded in the same name playlist on YouTube as well. So if you're watching on YouTube, you don't have to jump over to TikTok just to watch those videos. Twitch is Twitch. Again, I don't really know much about that other than there's a chat box. I think there's direct messaging, and I think you can live stream it. I think that's it. I don't I haven't really used it, so other than for this. I do have a couple followers. Thank you for following me. Anybody who's jumped in and watched my lives, I really appreciate that very much. Anybody who sent me gifts, I very much appreciate that too. Don't forget, my link tree has a link to my Amazon wish list, which has my, in my Amazon wish list, there is my seated calf raise machine and the standing calf raise machine that I want to get. Just saying. Anyway, also I just want to stress the fact that I am not sponsored by anybody. Nobody is paying me. I'm not getting sponsored and paid by Beachbody, though I do recommend their stuff. Obviously, I'm using them. They work. They do what they're supposed to do. You just have to put the effort in on some of those, like those hip-hop ab videos. If you're doing those standing ab things and you're just doing what Shirtless Wonder in the back was doing, I'm telling you, go watch the ab sculpt video, laugh your ass off that dude. I mean, he's in great shape, and I've seen him because they have these little dance tutorials at the end, and I think he's in a couple of them. He can dance, but he's just so dopey in that video. But then again, I'm doing my little fat ass 40-year-old looks probably dopey doing them too. So I'm making fun of somebody for probably looking dopey as I do. If not, I probably look dopier. But anyway, it's funny. I just think it's fun. I find it fun. But yeah, if you're just sitting there, if you're doing these hip-hop ab videos and like, well, they don't work, and you're just, they're not doing anything. Well, you're not doing anything. You're just doing this. This isn't going to do shit. You got to actually actively tighten, tone, and what do you say? Tighten, tone, and tuck, or something. Tuck, tighten, tone, something like that. I don't know. in the Turbo Jam videos, they call it the tuck. You know, practice. You always want to be in the tuck position. You know, shoulders back, glutes a little on the tighter side, and tucked in here. You know, so that you're in the right position, so you can tuck. You actually have to actively work the muscles if you're not using weights. Even with, like she says, and I think in the Turbo Sculpt video, she goes, if you're good with your technique, you don't even need weights, and you don't. You know, like Mindy and Anna Reed, I believe their name. Yeah, I know their names. Mindy and Anna Reed, she says them every day, every time, every video. You can sit there and you can do the tricep kickbacks. You can be like this. Yep, I'm getting a great workout. Or you can add some resistance, you know, like you're trying to hold on to something there. You're trying to pull it back. And you can actually act. It's just like flexing. It's just like flex. All it is. You're flexing. Flexing is work. You actually have to work the muscles. But all you got to do is basically pretend, as opposed to I'm focusing on flexing the muscle. Pretend like you're pulling something from over here, and now it's more like a workout. You're not focusing on flexing. You're focusing on the actual work that you're doing. Make sense? I hope that makes sense. So yeah, you can do those sculpting videos without any weights if you don't have them, as long as you are actively imagining. You're using your imagination, basically. Pretend like you're pulling something. Pretend like you're lifting something. You're doing overhead presses. Pretend like you're pushing something up. Honestly, I would honestly be like, pretend like you're pulling something from the ground. Okay, if you're doing that. I think in my head it actually makes more sense, you know, to be pulling cables. Pretend like you have the resistance cables as you're doing stuff like that. So you can get a good workout. That was greasy. Without having weights. You get a good workout with little weights. You just have to put the correct effort into it, and that goes with anything else. So it's like that. I'm not friends with him anymore because he got all pissy because I wouldn't defend the shit he was saying politically, even though I was defending certain things but not other things. And he completely unfriended me. I'm like, well, you're a bitch. I'm like, you can't have a discussion. But anyway, the guy wanted me to go to the gym with him. I go there. Dude has bigger muscles than me. He's wondering why he can't gain any muscle or lose any fat, and he's not doing anything to do it. He's going in. He's doing the lightest workout possible. So basically, he's doing like my 1 of 30 workout, but he's doing like a couple sets of 10, 8 to 10, you know, as opposed to doing 30 as one set, you know, because that's what you're going to feel it with the lighter weight, you know. So like me taking the weight from last week, 2 weeks ago, and then using it for this one and be like, yep, that's good. And then just kind of walking on the treadmill like this for 15 minutes. You know, that's not going to do anything for you at his size. I mean, he's a little obese. He's probably like what I was when I was started, but with a little more muscle and a bigger guy. But he wouldn't do anything. I could have swore he was going to crush me on bench presses. I put 135 pounds total. That's a 45-pound Olympic bar, 2 45-pound weights. And I'm like, I am not going to knock out 10 of these. And I knocked out 10 of them. I thought I was going to get like maybe 4 or 5. He couldn't do 3. Again, everybody has their own limits and what they can do. I'm not saying that you're not making fun of you if you can't lift that much. I probably couldn't do it right now either. And like I said, I started with 3-pound weights, 5-pound weights. I started with an empty bar here, doing my 1 of 30. But then again, I'm doing my 1 of 30 and I'm finding my place again. And I had no problem with him finding his place, but I was just shocked with as much as he has been going to the gym. Because he said he's been going for like a year. He's doing his membership and he goes 3-4 times a week, but he's not getting any results. And I'm like, well, that doesn't make any sense. I'm like, He said he was eating fine. I can't remember his diet, but then I come to find out, I go there, he's not doing any work. He's not working. Okay, you can use light weights, but you got to work. Light weights means more reps. Heavier weights, you don't have to do as many reps. You can do more sets if you want to. So when I put him through the ringer, which was not a hard workout, I mean, it wasn't an easy workout, but it wasn't a hard workout. He's like, oh, I can't do this. Like, I'm out. I'm like, okay, whatever. But yeah, whatever you're doing, you have to put the effort in or it's not going to work. That's basically what I'm saying. Giving you anecdotes again. I don't want to do that because I want to get done, get upstairs and get showered and go to work and hopefully make some better money than I did yesterday. Go to TikTok and look at my last video that I made for the Instacart order that I had yesterday. I got a second workout yesterday. You know how BJ's has everything in bulk, right? So instead of buying a 24 pack of water, 16.9 ounce, regular bottle of water, they have 48 packs. And instead of having 12 packs, they have 24 packs of other stuff. Like then they have 35 packs pop, as opposed to a 24 pack. So everything is bulk. I'm sitting like maybe a half a mile away, maybe a mile max. 2 miles max away from the store when I get it. I'm trying to think where I was. 2 miles away from the store. The way Instacart does it is different than DoorDash and everything else. DoorDash will tell you the entire mileage from where you are to the restaurant to the drop-off, at least from what they have routed. That's what Google Maps basically says is the most convenient route. That's how it works. Instacart only gives you the mileage from the store. It's shopping from the store to the customer. So you kind of got to know where you're at. And unfortunately, with Instacart, they just throw everything up on a list, and whoever gets it first gets it first. Whoever clicks it first on their phone gets it first. Sometimes you see them pop up and be like, "Ooh, that's $30 for like 2 items going a mile away," and you're like right next to the restaurant, and you miss it. Somebody else grabs it, as opposed to DoorDash and them. They send you the offer, and you have accept it or decline it. If you decline it, they send it to somebody else. And they'll send it to somebody else. It's whoever declines it. So, which that would really be insane to do if they did that with that batch ordering where they show you everything and you get to pick and choose. That would be insane trying to get those orders. But whatever. Then they just show you the mileage from there. So I'm 2 miles. I see it come up BJ's, and I know how far away I am. It's like 5, 6, 7 minutes away. And I'm like, okay. It said $28. I click on it because it's $28, and I saw it said let's see, hold on, 1, 2, 3. It said 4 items, and I'm like, ooh. I clicked on it, looked at it. It said 0.4 miles. I'm like, boom! I grabbed it. I'm like, because I'm like, I didn't care what it was. Well, it was 4 items, but there was more. There was a total of more, 4 different items, but a lot more units. So there was a pack of water. There was the Gatorade. There was the Capri Sun and the Sprite. So there was 4 things, but there were 7 48-count waters. There were 2 35-count Sprites, 4 24-count Gatorades, and 3 packs, because it came in 3 packs of Capri Sun. Because it's still the same Capri Sun pack that you would buy at a regular store, but it comes wrapped as a 3-pack. Those waters were so fucking heavy. That cart, I could have swore that the wheels were going to give out on it. I had to grab it like this and had to okay, now we're moving. Until I had to stop and I'm like, ah, shit. Then I had to unload the cart and load my truck at the same time. Then I had to unload it at the car dealership. Luckily, I felt bad. The skinny girl, 2 porters, the skinny girl, cute, very cute. Whatever. She grabbed a couple, and she did pretty good. She's like, she grabbed it, but she's like holding it. She's like, yes. I said, "There's lighter stuff in the back," and the other girl's like, "Oh, can I open the back?" I'm like, yeah. So they started grabbing those, and then one guy came out. He goes, "Oh," and he grabs a box of Capri Sun and walks over. I'm like, "You're a dick. You're the only other guy here, and the girls are doing more than you." Granted, he was probably 60, but that doesn't mean shit. I worked with a guy 4 years ago, 2 to 4 years ago. That's about the time frame. 63, 64 years old, in better shape than half of the technicians in the shop, and me. Dude was like, anytime something needed to be done that was physical, he was like, old school, hard-working guy. Okay, you know, I love these people. You know, as opposed to like some people from my generation and most of the newer generations. "Hey, I need you to do this." He's like, "All right, cool." He's like, "You want to help me with this?" And I'm like, "Oh, fuck." But he's like, "Yeah, this thing's heavy as shit." And he's like, "All right, ready?" I'm like, "Where the fuck do you get this brute strength from?" But then we had a 20-year-old, 18, 19-year-old in the shop who didn't know his own strength. Todd, are you still there? It's like we called him. God, I don't really want to call him. What do we call him? Like John, the dishwasher. We called him Chin Strap. Somebody called him Chin Strap, and he thought it was funny. So he didn't know why his name was Chin Strap. And the next thing you know, his nickname was Chinny. So we called him Chinny. Todd, you're not there anymore, are you? But anyway, farm boy. Dude's farm boy. Doesn't know their own strength. You know, they'll just grab something. Like, I know exactly how much this fucking thing weighs. I'm like, that's like 100. It was like, I'm like, what the fuck? These guys grew up throwing bales of hay and shit. But yeah, I'm like, if you grab the older guy that I worked with at the desk, you grab, you know, the kid out in the shop. Actually, just grab the kid in the shop. He would just grab it. You know, everybody else is carrying hitches out to the shop, 100 pounds, 100 plus pound boxes. They're grabbing the dolly. And then he comes out, because they try to take him out of the back of the parts area, put him in the shop, because we did so many hitches. Like one guy's got a dolly, and the other one's like holding it like this, and here he comes. He's got 2 like this, and he's like, "Where are we putting them?" And everybody's like, "What?" So, yeah, so old guy grabbing just one. I think that's the only thing left anyway. But yeah, I'm just saying, I'm just like, yeah. All right, I'm done. I'm done. How should I say goodbye today? How should I say goodbye today? I usually always say it in German. I don't really know German very well, though. Let's go with. Let's just go with. Yeah, let's do it there. Arrivederci. I didn't say that right. Arrivederci. Is that right? Where's my Italian family? Arrivederci. I don't know. I'm not doing it right. Bye-bye. Turn off.